I kid you not, I looked at a few people that took this same clip and they were laughing at the fact that she, compared it to slavery. And they're like, no, there's no way we're not slavery. We can do whatever. No, we can't. No, we cannot. You know what I mean? You can buy a bit of freedom, but we're never free to this game.
To so-called sleep people, everybody, and we don't even like the term woke around here. We've been woke. We third eye type of guys. So that woke stuff, this is new to us. That's y'all late on that. We've been woke. Like we was woke 20 years ago. I mean, I ain't trying to, but I'm just saying. So a lot of people are behind in that aspect. And long as you come, you know what I'm saying? Long as you come to the party, it don't matter if you late. Just come. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just arrive. You know, y'all just need a little push and a little boost and a little guys to show y'all that, hey, this is in fact what's going on. And hey, we are vital, in this war, because ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget it's a war going on outside. No man is safe from it. We already told y'all that a couple episodes back. So y'all get a load of us, man. Just get a load of us, man. For sure.
Exactly. I'm glad you did say that. And that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? People acting like this ain't a war. Yeah. I mean, like, dog, this is straight war. Just because we're not battling, you know what I mean, with guns and XYZ, don't make it a safe environment to raise your kids, you know what I mean, to prosper in. You know, it takes for us as a team, as a community to build.
Right on.
But this one right here, man, this is something that I came across.
Yeah.
That it touched the nerve. It touched the nerve, and I'm gonna go ahead and
crank
it up real quick.
Now this is interesting. I like their platform. Let me see what this is about. Shout out to I Am Athlete. See what this thing here.
I mean, the lyrical, I still can't understand this shit.
What does WAP stand for?
What does WAP stand for?
Wet ass.
That's what you making songs about, the lyrics and stuff.
What's wrong with that?
Come on, man.
Nothing.
If you're blessed with it, why can't you talk about it? Why can't women own their sexuality? Why do y'all have such a problem? You want to own their sexuality, but you don't want women to own their sexuality. And that is the problem. Well, how about this? NFL is modern day slavery. Make yourself better than a stripper.
NFL modern day slavery? Modern day slavery. What was the slave salary cap? What was the slave salary cap? He owned me and he paid me millions.
And how does it feel? And how does it feel?
Paid me millions.
And slaves got paid too.
Famous.
And slaves got paid too.
Slaves got paid.
Slaves got paid
what
too.
What did they pay with?
With housing.
As
with housing.
And a
housing.
As saying, what are you talking about?
You didn't own your career.
I didn't own my career.
I don't think any football player does.
I own mine. I didn't follow any rules.
What that mean though?
I didn't follow the rules.
Did you own it?
Yes.
You paid fines. You paid
were
over
they
$5
able,
million
were
in
they,
fines in your
great
career.
Question. Were they able to control me?
Did
I follow
took your money?
any rules? Were they able to control
me? You gonna pause? You gonna stop it right there for now?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, right there. I want to get your so I guess the first point that I would like to touch with that is the fact that she compared NFL player to slavery. Well, it was because what she say? It was strippers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like first she tried to compare strippers to an NFL player, and she made a point, but that comparison is
unfair, unjust, uncommon, unruly, unethical, uneverything. She, I respect the fact that she has an opinion at all. She's in a lion's den right there. She's the only female, so I give her, kudos for that. Plus, I know her. She's in the industry with males. she's in an industry where there's not many black females or women, females, period, in. So I just want to give her kudos for that before I tell her why she was wrong for what she said, though. You know what I'm saying? It was a weak comparison. It was a reach. It was like a Bikram yoga stretch, as the late great Kobe Bryant would say. That was a straight stretch. I was just trying to, And the first thing she said about the WAP thing, no, it's not about us. Let me back up to that. Let me start with that one. So you feel empowered by making a song called WAP. That to you is a symbolism of women owning their sexuality and fighting back at the man who stole your sexuality for us, aka the man. So you go and make a song called WAP. Damn my daughters, damn my kids. It ain't about none of them no more. It's about you, right? It's about what you need and what you want. Not knowing what you saying on this song is influencing a generation of kids who don't got nothing to do with nothing. You probably didn't think that far into it, and that's the problem I have with that.
Yep.
That was the one that really struck me even harder than the slave comparison because with the NFL, okay, I see what she's saying. They don't own their careers. I mean, she kind of has a slight point in that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really, and that's why old boy got so mad because he was like, damn, she hit me with that. Like I gotta really, and like I said, she's in the field, so I believe she's somewhat authorized to say that, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm using the right word, but she bees around athletes. I think she's some kind of A, but either way it goes, she cool. I seen her on another platform before with Fred Taylor and Brandon Marshall and those I Am Athlete guys. But it's interesting because you see how Chad jumped right in and said, "No, I own mine. I own mine because I didn't play by no rules." Then old boy was like, "But you paid $5 million.
You paid the cost." and you doing it your way.
Yeah.
Time is money, right?
Yeah.
So if you did anything like that, then that means that part of your freedom was you working for free.
Deep. That's deep. That's 9 feet right there. Damn.
Man. But I'm gonna let you continue. I'm gonna add to what you said whenever you're done. I'm writing me some notes and stuff so I can give you some of the comparisons that I'm thinking of.
Yes, sir.
So she touched the fact that and of course, and I'm glad you identified that her comparison was like apples to prunes or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay. Like sexual liberation. And even if she wants to go, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish yours off. And
no, I'm pretty much done with my observation of that situation, man. I want you to launch, man. I want to get Coach B's perspective, man, and learn these folks a few things because these are obviously people that got money and got education. So I want you to give your 2 cents on these people, on these guys.
Okay. So adding to what you said, you know what I mean, not considering your children, we did an episode or a podcast on the results of that. That was that 19-year-old where felt like just because she put an extra 0 on what the going rate for her sexual market, you know what I mean, value, that she felt like she had came up in the road. Then we can dig even deeper, right? If she wants to make that comparison, say, okay, and the thing is, she was 1,000% accurate with an NFL player being slave to the slave owner. You slave to the market. But the thing that she didn't clarify is that everything that we do, we're a slave to. And I'll continue to play it, but they were like, well, you mean that everybody that goes to work for somebody is a slave? Yes. This is called modern day slavery. Now, I heard a few other takes from this video of some people really confused on how the comparison was made. because they're like, hey, well, we get money. She was 1,000% right whenever she said that they got paid. They got paid with the house. The only difference between modern day slavery and the slavery back then is that we traded our labor for the items that we need to survive. The only difference is that they put a currency that is what? Faith based in
Yeah.
between the same items that the slave was given
Mm-hmm.
to what we work for to get the monetary, you know what I mean, the physical money, and we give it right back to them. And they make sure that each year, as we're witnessing, and what our whole podcast started on was the fact that the inflation and everything, the cost of living is going up way further, way faster than our actual funds. So, you know,
Right on.
I hope that some of the people that critique this same video and could not understand is that no, we all are slaves to this. You know what I mean? And if you do not understand how we are a slave to this, then I would love for you to come onto my platform and to be able to explain to me. Take out the paper that's only a written note that guarantees that's backed by a treasury.
Yeah.
And that treasury is only back because we are bread consumers. So the moment that our people, and this goes back into what I was saying, like the whole way that our economy works is that, you know what I mean, America is built to just be a consumer. The moment that we stop being the world's consumer, because everybody is building businesses based off of the fact that we are bred to consume. The moment that we stop that, then, you know what I mean, that dollar is not worth anything. And that's what
Absolutely.
a lot of people fail to realize. There is no difference between that slavery and the slavery that we're in right now. And I mean, and for you not to be able to understand that, kids, I looked at a few people that took this same clip and they were laughing at the fact that she, you know what I mean, compared it to slavery. And they're like, no, there's no way we're not slavery. We can do whatever. No, we can't. No, we cannot. You know what I mean? You can buy a bit of freedom, but we're never free to this game.
Mm-mm.
And that goes back into our monopoly that we was explaining earlier. They've already monopolized the game. And it's, you know what I mean, any man that does not understand, which it hurt, and you can see in their eyes, you know what I mean, in their reaction. Like, yeah, it hurts for somebody to be able, you know what I mean, to call you a slave. But the disrespect, you compare that to a streetwalker. I mean, a person
Right.
that's selling, and truly selling your body, but you're selling your insides. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you're selling what the higher power gave you as your blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That right there was supposed to be used to build a stronger community, to not look 1,000 years from now and still be slaves. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be breeding with purpose.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We're supposed to be breeding smarter, stronger humans that can overcome what our ancestors couldn't. You know what I mean? And if
Yes,
you're
sir.
not doing that, as I said, I'm not here to argue with you. Do whatever you do, but it's guaranteed that the people like you will eventually die off. As long as we continue to do what we're doing, put our energy out right here, and the energy that we're creating is going to be long lasting. You know, whether or not it takes heat right now and grows to where, you know, we see it and we understand. This is energy that cannot be destroyed. It's energy. It's
Yeah.
seeds. I mean, we keep explaining it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now, the thing, and this is, if it reaches that young lady, I don't know who she is, right? And I didn't know that she was somebody. But if it reaches that young lady, if she wants to make the comparison of whoever gives you this note, this promise to pay is your slave owner, then that means that the person that sells their body to multiple people, that means that she has multiple slave owners. Because anybody who gives her the money, which defeats the whole agenda that they're pushing about the independence and the sexual liberation.
Yeah.
Your sexual liberation, the value of it is only based on its consumer, and the consumer is a man. He doesn't have a color. It could be any man, but
Yeah.
it will be multiple men, because the more that man uses that item, that object, that product that you're producing, the less value it has to him. The first time is worth the most. Every other time, it's everything that's on the inside and not your innards that adds value to it. So you know what I mean? You understand? Like she defeated her own argument with how she came at him. You're still a
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's all that is true. I agree with what you just said. And unfortunately, back to the slave side of things. And unfortunately, NFL out of all the sports in the National Football League is the most slavery-like to me, because everything is incentive-based, and there really is no guaranteed money other than the signing bonus you get at the beginning. Every other money is incentive-based and performance-based. So, maybe the conversation would be different if she was talking to an NBA players or the MLB players, And on top of that, one would think NFL players sacrifice their bodies a little more than any other sport. These wide receivers' hands, they be having like 3 fingers. I mean, it's physically trying on you, like CTE, all this stuff. To have to go through all that, I can't. That's why I can't fully disagree with what she said, because of what I just said. You know what I mean?
No, and that's the thing. Definitely, like, you know what I mean. Like, those are say
strong points.
Yeah, no, and that's the only part. Like, I agree with her on everything but the comparison. You know what I mean?
Got you.
But I agree with her 1,000%. I'm not sure if you've seen. If you haven't, make sure you check it out. Colin Kaepernick, he has a Netflix documentary on there. Have you checked that out?
I haven't seen. No, I haven't. I think I saw a trailer or something. Though.
My brother, check it out.
Okay.
And it's crazy because Colin, he went in and broke it all the way down. And that goes into one of the topics, me and you had wanted to reach on, was the whole light skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was explaining like what he went through. His parents was adopted. They were white. You know what I mean? And he was just able, just being in his situation, you know what I mean, got him to understand the indifferences, you know what I mean, between him, especially as a quarterback. We understand that, the quarterback is theirs, and we can go deep on that one, regardless of how heavily concentrated the black is in it. The head of the team is like 90% always going to be of a Caucasian persuasion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.